Welcome to another hero highlight, everyone. Today I'm going to be looking at Illidan. Of course, Illidan is the betrayer from the Warcraft franchise. His backstory: Illidan Stormrage, the first demon hunter, betrayed his people by creating a new well of eternity after the demonic invasion of Azeroth. Now, Illidan lords over the realm of Outland, slaughtering unsuitably prepared heroes who venture into his domain. Nice little backlop there. Of course, in the Burning Crusade of World of Warcraft, Illidan was the title villain there, and his catchphrase for the Burning Crusade was, "You are not prepared." So, nice little touch on that. Model-wise, of course, he's got the two Blades of Azeroth. Incredibly powerful weapons. They were legendaries. I had one of them on one of my rogues in World of Warcraft, but that was a long time ago. Otherwise, quite a nice model. You can see all his rune carvings over him. He is, of course, blind. Ability-wise, he's got Betrayer's Strike. His next attack applies a mark of Azeroth and deals extra damage. He's got Crescent Sweep, damages enemies in an area. If an enemy is marked, silence and deals extra damage. I'm not quite sure how you mark someone, we'll find that out. Lunge, dashes to a location and damages the first enemy hit. If enemy is marked, flip behind and root them. Okay, Mark of Azeroth. Attacking marked enemies reduces abilities cooldown. How do I mark someone? That's why I'm confusing. Okay. Oh wait, hang on, it's with Betrayer's Strike, obviously. Next attack applies a mark of Azeroth and deals extra damage. Cool. Heroics, the Hunt. Launch yourself at an enemy from extreme range. I've heard them describe abilities as having large or huge damage, but not extreme yet. Stuns and deal damage on impact. Or Metamorphosis. Leaps to a target location, dealing damage and increasing max health temporarily. Skin-wise, he's got two. Firstly, his skin variations. He's got the nice red skin. That looks pretty hardcore. And the green skin. That makes him look a bit like an orc. And then there's the Shandu version of Illidan. This seems to be his druid form. The blades, I'm not too sure about the blades. They've gone from like ninja kind of outland blades to tree stumps. The purple looks pretty awesome though. And so does the light blue. Talent wise, of course he's got Regeneration Master. Okay, that's quite cool. Regeneration Master is something that's mainly seen on warriors, not on assassins. And that means that every 3 regeneration globes, he permanently increases his health regeneration by 3 per second, and it stacks. Path of Assassin, your hero gains an extra 2 attack damage for every level gained. Betrayer's Mark increases the cooldown reduction per attack to 1 second. Lethal Thrust, lunge deals 30% more damage. Level 4 Focus Attacks. Every 5 seconds, your next basic attack deals 30 additional damage. Vampiric Assault, basic attacks heal you for 15% of the damage done. Thrill of the Chase. Each nearby enemy with a mark of Azeroth gives Illidan 10% movement speed. This effect stacks up to 3 times. That's fairly huge. Both blades lowers the cooldown of Betrayer's Strike to 6 seconds. Betrayer's Fury. Betrayer's Strike also increases Illidan's attack speed by 30% for 4 seconds. Evading Lunge. After lunge, dodge up to 2 basic attacks for the next 3 seconds. Pretty good damage reduction. First Aid. Activate to heal 20% of your max health over 4 seconds. Level 10 is his 2 ultimates. Level 13, Spell Shield. And Giant Killer. Giant Killer, of course, to take out tanks, 1.5% of the target's max health dealt in damage on every attack. Curse Strike. Increase the damage bonus from hitting a marked target to 50%. Increases silence to 2 seconds. Immolation. Crescent Sweep spouts flames, dealing damage to all around Illidan. Its cooldown is also reduced by 2 seconds. Level 16. Blood for Blood. Activate to steal 15% of an enemy's max health and slow its movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds. Stone Skin. 30% of your max health in shields for 5 seconds. And Berserk. Activate to increase your attack speed by 50% and movement speed by 10% for 4 seconds. Fury of the Storm. So your attacks bounce to nearby enemies. And of course, Resurgence of the Storm, allowing you to revive in 5 seconds every 120 seconds when you max out. And Bolt of the Storm is an option if you do want to teleport to anywhere on the map. So let's see what Illidan is like inside the game. loading into the test map where you can try out any hero before you buy it. So I reckon we should start with the hunt, become unstoppable after 1 second, launch yourself at the enemy, deals 175 damage, stuns for 1 second, and applies Mark of Azeroth. In terms of range, it has to target on someone, it would appear. Illidan looks so hardcore with the 2 blades of Azeroth. In terms of abilities, it starts glowing when he's ready to hit someone with his Betrayer's Strike, only lasts a few seconds. Crescent Sweep does come out quite nicely. Lunge as well, you can get through, leaving those little hooves as he goes. And the hunt has to be targeted on someone, so we can't see that until we get minions going. So let's get those minions up and see how things are going to go. Worth noting that Illidan has no cooldowns. Very important to know, no mana or anything like that. So we'll start off with a quick little Betrayer's Strike. Go into a lunge. Of course, if you hit someone who's already marked, it deals bonus damage to them. Keeping the Betrayer's Strike going. Still flipping over. Taking quite a bit of damage here, so I'm going to have to actually back out before I die against a bot, which would be quite embarrassing. Pushing through a bit more. Engaging yet again. And now I can even go for my nice little catapult there. Some good damage being done. Still need to be quite careful though, because of course a lot of damage can be done by Arthas, being a warrior, up against Illidan, who is an assassin, but slowly getting worn down through continual attacks. So, nice little takedown there. So I'll now reset and go and grab up Metamorphosis, his other heroic ability. Metamorphosis transforms into demon form of the target location. Upon impact, deals 300 damage in a small area and applies Mark of Azeroth to targets in a large area. For each hero struck, gain 935 temporary max health and also gains 30% attack speed. Fairly huge. So we'll quickly do it over here. Suddenly appear and we go into hardcore demon form right now. This seems fairly cool. I seem to be dealing a lot of damage to him right now. He doesn't really seem too happy with me. And of course that bonus health really helping, allowing me to push down this tower. So that's all Illidan's abilities. I'm going to reset the cooldown so you can actually see his Metamorphosis a bit clearer, because that looks super hardcore and it's a new model. So he goes full on demon mode right there, gains his vision back, sprouts wings and starts to fly about. So that's a pretty hardcore model, as you can see there. Can he dance like it though? That's the real question. Unfortunately, no he can't. So, we see if he's got a dance animation. It looks like no he doesn't. Oh no he does. There we go. Dancing around quite nicely. Not the most skillful dancer I've ever seen. Model itself looks pretty awesome. As you can see, the blades are pretty much the highlight. And finally, on his mount. Looks pretty cool. Just tucks the blades on his back. So that was the hero highlight of Illidan. If you enjoyed and you watched on YouTube, make sure that you like the video. Leave a cool comment about Illidan. And check out the other hero highlights to see all the heroes available. Currently in the alpha. If you're on stream, stay tuned.